This is one of the greatest identity songs of all time, no doubt about it, along with another one by a modern young artist I'm quite fond of.
I don't know my name. I now know my name.
This song by Neil was done in 1971. This performance is 1971 on BBC Live. It is about who am I? It's the identity thing we all go through, right? Every single human who's ever lived has gone through this at least one time. My 18-year-old daughter and I have talked about this subject at least a half a dozen, probably a dozen times. It's tough figuring out who the hell we are, right? This song is poetically written by one of the greatest lyricists, vocalists, and musicians of all time, Neil Diamond. And it is just simply lovely. It's poetic and it's direct. And it has a line that's actually been made fun of many times, I've heard. And when I first heard it, I thought it was a bit stilted and I kind of cringed a little bit, but I've really grown to love the line, the sort of metaphor. And that line is, and no one heard, I said, to no one there, and no one heard it all, not even the chair. Yeah, chairs don't hear. But of course, he doesn't mean it that way. When you have no identity, does your voice make a sound? Can anyone hear you? Can anything hear you? You know, the tree dropping in the forest. So I really like the fact that the struggle for identity, there's no sympathy, nothing and no one can hear you. No sound is made. I really like that. And of course, there's the sort of humorous line in this at the very beginning. It's not meant to be humorous, but it's been dated a little bit, where he says, LA's fine, the sun shines most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. That's fine. Palm trees grow and rents are low. But you know, I keep thinking about making my way back. But rents are low and the feeling is lay back. Yeah, that ain't LA no more, folks. We all know that. But anyway, this is just an extraordinary song. It's got so much passion in it as well. I was 11 years old when this came out, and I loved the song immediately. I was going through my first big identity crisis, I think, you know, trying to figure out girls, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out who the hell I was. So let's jump into I Am, I Said, and just to enjoy this extraordinary song. I just love his acoustic guitar and the way he sets up the feeling on a song.
LA's fine, the sun shines most of the time.
That look on his face, wow.
Feeling his layback. Palm trees grow and rents are low, but you know, keep thinking about making my way back.
I love that gravelly baritone he has.
I'm New York City born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two shores.
Violins.
LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more.
I love the staccato rhythm he's doing.
I am myself
A little bit of rasp.
to no one there,
The violins.
and no one there at all, not even the chair.
The plaintive sound in his voice.
I cried. I am, said I, and I am lost, and I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still.
Wow. That almost whisper voice.
Did you ever read about a frog who dreamed of being a king? And then became one. Well, except for the names and a few other changes, it's all about me. The story's the same one. But I got an emptiness deep inside, and I've tried.
this.
won't let me go. And I'm not a man who likes to swear, but I never cared for the sound of being alone.
Do you hear that emotional squeal?
I am a sin to no one there, and no one there at all, not even the chair.
Drums coming in hard and the horns.
I am, I cried.
Sing it, Neil.
I am sly, and I am lost, and I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still.
Wow. Lovely photography. Neil has said that my big problem with this song is it's just too short, folks. And it flies by. I guess I always forget it's almost 4 minutes. I mean, it seems like 2 minutes. It's so emotional. Neil Diamond has said that every time he sings this song, it takes something out of him, the energy it takes, the emotional energy. There's almost sort of a slight exhaustion after singing it because it means so much to him. And I can see why. It means so much to me, too. The way they did this performance is simply lovely. I did a reaction a couple of days ago to a song that he did on BBC Live. I think it was during this same performance. And the musicality on it is fantastic. The violins and the horns coming in, the drums coming in just right, his acoustic guitar. It's just simply amazing how, not just how he writes songs, but how he sings them. And then the production, the musical production of his music is extraordinary. Gets me every single time. He's definitely one of my favorites of all time. I know a lot of people poo-poo him, saying he's pop. No, this guy's too good of a writer, too good of a singer to be just pop. Yeah, but I love the things he did with his voice on this. He even got into a squeal once, just a slight squeal with his emotions getting away from him. Got into a whisper, got into that gravelly rasp that he's got, and then the gravel baritone that he's got, and then the up and down cadence and the staccato that he did, and almost talking a couple of times. Excuse me. It's just simply exquisite in the emotional connection he has with his audience, with us listening. Just extraordinary. And I just love the fact that some man was brave enough to talk about the struggle with identity, with finding out who he is. You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that. You know, maybe you write it. He said it took him 4 months to write this song. Wow. Wow. How about that struggle right there? You don't have to sing it. You don't have to produce it. He did. Good on him for doing it. I'm so glad he did. This was just a lovely performance. And one thing I love about Neil Diamond is he never sings exactly like his song on the album, but he also doesn't go too far away. And that's my favorite kind of live performance. Give me that sound, because I love that sound. But then give me your new rendition of it. Do a cover on it that takes me away as much or possibly even more than the original. And I think on this, it might be just a tad more, which is pretty much always the case with him. Part of the fact that he's just so charismatic and it's so obvious that he connects with the words of his songs. Just love this. Yeah. All right, I look forward to hearing what y'all have to say. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you soon. Bye now.